Sorry. My thoughts about food, moving food. Yes. What do we eat and what is, what is food for human? Just for fun. Yeah, just for you. I mean, just for you to accept it or not. But let us think together. Now you have a beautiful mind. You have a yes. I don't know about women's are exception. Maybe exceptional mind. But anyway, listen to it. Yeah, of course, you know by yourself. Just figure it out. Look, what is a biological? What just in fact? There is just some kind of fact. In fact, what is good for us as a bodies? As a human bodies, human beings. I mean, yeah. What is proper for us? Proper food. And by the way, the food is right chemistry. What is the right chemistry for us, including our, people, the brain and muscles and so on, our body. Yeah, chemistry in our body. We are talking about this. Of course, everyone understands that water is, obviously not meat. No, I'm not raw vegetables. Obviously, yeah, of course. Yes, biologically. It's the old story, everybody, the vegan and vegetarians, they know this. But I don't like this kind of Darians, Marians, it always says, etc., etc., yeah. What is the truth? So what is good for us, chemically, scientifically better, and there's no doubt in it. Just chemically, yes, just the best chemistry for our brain, yes. You may be wrong, you may be wrong, just shut up for now, yeah. I tell you the straight answer. It's the apples, pineapples or something, or just apples, yeah. And just kind of like these fruits that sweet fruits that we desire to eat. You can say I desire to eat McDonald's and so on and so forth, but it's not our body food, biological. It's all food is not really. You'll find it on your own. Yes, you'll say blah 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 blah. There is a lot of blah blah blah, but I'd say raw food, raw vegetables. It's not the you are not the horse to eat the cabbage. The cabbage is just the leaves, because not the cow. We have the stomach of the our stomach. Of course, we can put different things inside of it, but obviously, what is sweet and good, it is not always healthy. Then McDonald's is the best. Yes, McDonald's and fast food is the best. They find the recipes of of onion, which is not onion, of meat, which is doubtfully meat, with but a very tasty, delicious, of potatoes, which is it potatoes or maybe it's already not potatoes, who knows? But it's so tasty, so wheat and shit and so on. Just forget about it. What is the chemistry for our bodies? What is the purpose? Natural purpose for us to eat? Nothing but fruits. Just nothing but fruits. Not Somebody can say we can live without food, or we can live almost in anything, but there is no doubt that we should eat something. To be a social media, yes, you should eat something to have the desire, to have power. And someone can say, some pitiful people, mostly women, with pets. It's worse. Actually, it's worse that cabbage and sausage and it's worse than everything else with pets, because the pets it's like a genocide, like a Jewish genocide. It's you have a pet. Are you mad? Go inside the jungle. You are nothing there. You don't respect animals. So give it to the man, let him decide. He said, okay, my dear daughter, for my payment, for my cost, I will waste my time, I will waste my money, and it will shit inside my house. It's okay, but it will be fun for them, and they, but forget about it. yeah, it's better to make, you know, your fur from it, and to make, you know, yeah, чебуречное, yes, belash or something. Yes, it's more honest, it's more truth, it's more the way of God, the way of, you know, the way of truth is closer to truth. Let Father, you know, in the, it's make very easily, for example, it just, okay, bad example, forget about it. So, they, yeah, some pitiful people just can say, we can't eat animals, it's, perhaps, yeah. So it's bad karma, yeah. You kill someone, you eat it, yes. But eating fruits, it's of all the karmas, it's the best. Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst, yeah. Because there are so many, you know, so many sensors inside the, yes, and the fruits are, there are too many of them, yeah. If you eat it and you eat them, sometimes you eat, you know, like a strawberry or some, yes, some different, you eat with seeds, and if you yeah, perhaps it may be growing somewhere, okay. So the, yes, the evolution made, I don't know, maybe not evolution, just the if I am a plant with a, yes, if you broke my, you know, broke my arm, I say, oh, I hate you, you have a bad karma, you just broke my arm, you know. Yes, I hate it, it's so painful, you gave part of my body, I'm living just by my body, just like you, motherfucker, and you just broke part of my body, I hate you, and yes, and you say, oh, sorry, I need it for my stool or something, or for my, yes, for my cabbage, baggage, and so on, forget it, I need it for my, you know, yeah, so, and if I take the, yes, you have apples, and I'm tree with apples, yeah, you take my, I don't feel any pain, and here's my body, it's safe, and next year, or year after this, or anyway, it depends on fruit, maybe three times a year even, yeah, in some countries, you can all the time, just, yeah, just like this, and I you know, like for us, just like nails, and it's not a babies, it's just the seeds. You don't kill any babies, like an embryos or something. Yeah, bon appetit, by the way. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. You just you eat the like yes. It's not really beautiful. Like you know, the belly sauce. Yeah, you know, it's your side. It's your side. Okay. I won't say. Okay. So you eat something sweeter with the vitamins and. Delicious, you know, and we have no. I really want it. If I'm hungry, yes. If I'm hungry, if I'm okay with my body, yes, my body needs this chemistry. But if you read just this chemistry, and by the way, if you are northern man, you know, in the cold countries, do you live in the white places? I mean, can you eat? You know, you say it's cold there. We need to eat something. My head doesn't work. But most of the time, you're in a warm place, aren't you? Most of the time, you are in the good conditions. Even outside, you are in the warm. You know, and you don't need energy of this kind. Yeah. And perhaps some people say that there is more energy when it's like compost. You know, like. Boiling, yes, boiling. I forget that. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you have different kind of energy. Yeah, perhaps the meat doesn't give this kind of. So perhaps there are different ways to explain this. Yeah, you don't have to eat, in the modern time. You don't have to work properly even. Yes, in the very northern countries you can eat apples. Can you agree with me? And don't be hungry, and don't be, yes, just physically, and work like a manager or something, like a, without damage in your, you know, soul condition, your brain, you know. Yes, without, yeah, some people say you need to weigh, so we need to eat the embryos of human then, or just at least the meat of human then the best meat is the childish meat. So it's okay, obviously most of the people say we have some kind of strange chemical, you know, balance inside, so you can eat even the, you know, the ground, the shtukatunka or something, yeah, and our body somehow finds and sucks and makes yeah. It's long time, maybe not so. Science is shitty. Yes, it is very little knows. Okay, I'm just telling you that. Can you? Yes, Can you agree with this? Yeah, because it's obvious. But you won't do this. It is impossible for now. Yeah, try it. But you'll feel you feel mad and feel so on. But and you'll say yes, of course. Yeah. It depends on brain. Yeah. Something will say about the sun, that we will need sun and so on, but northern people, just to survive at some time, we will need to do this. Only this, because it's the chemistry food, biological food. For us, everything else made by yes. No, forget it. Everything depends on you. I just don't telling you what. I'm just asking you to think. Everybody knows this. I know already. But yeah. So if there is any biological food for us, it's something like apples or pineapples or some kind of fruits, maybe any kinds of fruits. Not even vegetables, just fruits and berries, maybe. Yeah, something soft and nice and delicious, and very full of vitamins, proteins, sweetnesses, and so on and so forth. Yeah, and yeah, and it's a long time, a long way, of course. Yeah, he knows it. Everything else is just a chemistry, no? Yeah. Okay, yeah. He knows it already. How to say? Not good chemistry. So it's bad chemistry. It's not proposal for our bodies. At some time of your development or evolution or personal, or you'll say, I need this to work with my heart, with my blood, with my soul, with all my body, or something. Anyway, you can find your own. I don't know all this shit. I'm just telling you that. Sometimes you'll say, I can't think enough. For me, it's I can think, I can understand some things, and I am yes, wrong. It's something like yes, something. But of course, as for me, I am the vegan. Yeah. But vegan without strong, without some things, without sour and without something. So it's without bread, for example. Yeah. But yeah, and usually yes, raw meat. What raw meat? Raw meat of vegetables. Raw meat of yeah. So it's raw meat, like you take the tree. I am the tree, and I have my leaves. My leaves is part of it's like my nails, maybe. Yeah, you got you got my nails. I hate you. Yeah, but fruits they're invincible, So you take it. It's okay. Maybe he'll eat it and shit it somewhere else, and there will be another tree of mine. So mother trees are actually maybe even grateful to you for this. Yeah. So it's yeah. You don't hurt anyone, but of course there is some kind of just for example, if you think about it this way, yeah. I'm just telling you about the history, that we are we are yeah. You can't eat meat because you don't want to eat cat. You don't want to eat chicken when it goes. You can't eat yeah. Maybe at some it's 21st. Forget about it. Just too long to wait to speech and so blah 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 blah. So I know that you will obey, of course, yeah, and but I just want to warn you, yeah, that it is almost impossible, and I would say, to eat just and stay alive, not seeing things, yes, not going to in church and not going in ashrams or different shitty places like this. It's hellish places actually. Opposite the humanity, opposite life, against the Allah Akbar or God of the highest. It's against. So you have to live and survive and do better. It's a long way to speak. So it's and you don't. You need to be a professional with the business with this. Professional with the business with the modern society and and doing some good things. Really respective things. Yeah, manage things. yeah. So yeah. It's a long way to speak. So it's it's just a chemistry. Chemistry. It's not, of course, not your brain. It's not makes anything with your brain and with your body and so blah 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 blah. So if the human being is ever growing up and going up, and so perhaps it becomes slender and vertical, you know. Not like, not bullish, not like, not piggish, not bullish, not shittish. Yeah, no, it's not. If you understand, if you try to keep the, you know, some kind of diet or something, just try it for well, I measure for 10 days. After 10 days, if you put something inside there, I find the trace of it, and for 10 days. So if you eat some you know, meat or something, or chocolate, milk, or mustard, or, you know, that's all. That's too long to yes. So easy, just light component, easy. Okay, so easy finding. So forget it will be 10 days. Only when 10, if I do not eat it again, yes, for 10 days. And 10 days after this, I, for example, eat just fruits or some. Okay. So for 10 days after it will be inside my body, inside me, for some reasons here. Only after 10 days I can say, after going, okay, you can say, oh, actually I feel better now. After visiting, you know, white, somebody called it white altar, because oh, you the white, yeah, no. Think about it, it's a good thing. Yes. So after visiting a white friend, you will say, oh, now actually I feel better. Yeah. Yes. It's my measurement. Maybe, yeah. Just for me, if you're interested. 10 days. Yeah. I don't know how it works. Don't ask me. I don't understand. So it's like, yeah. Chemistry. So what is good for our bodies? Just independently. Good chemistry for our bodies independently. I'll take it. Yeah, of course not. Your psychological power. Yeah. If you can, but we are not worms. Yeah. I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you that you are not the worm. Don't need to wormhole. Yes, exactly. Okay, the joke. Yeah, right. We are not worms, so we are human beings. So the most important thing that is happening inside our, you know, body and mind and so on, inside our deeds, if you are man, and inside maybe yours, yes, totally. And inside the soul, maybe, if you are no, not bad. I'm telling about the male. So inside in your deeds, what is your purpose and so on? Where to go? Where do you want to go? Where are you willing to go? What is your pure will? What are you straighting? Yeah. What are you choosing? Do you have to do this, or don't? Why don't you have to? Or what do you have to do this? What do you have to do this? Not that. What can you explain? Yes, yes, waste of time. Way of working a little bit. Yeah, way of working. Sorry for this. Very weighty. Okay. So think about it. So main purpose might do that. Really? So. Okay. Thank you so much for interesting blogging.